Why the lies? Will the finance minister deny that Naya Pakistan is going to Purana IMF? Because I can confirm, Mr. Speaker, that we will be going to the IMF. They will be going to the IMF. Mr. Speaker, this confusion does not end with the IMF. The immature, irresponsible statements that relate to CPEC are absolutely outrageous, and the people of Pakistan deserve clarity from the government, Mr. Speaker. Finally, Janab Speaker, amongst all this confusion that the government has created, does it realize that any corrective, reformative step will be in vain if we do not address the elephant in the room? And that is the issue of the FATF. Will the finance minister bother taking Parliament into confidence as to what progress has been made so far? The FATF team will be arriving this month. What steps have the government taken? What steps are we taking to ensure that we do not get added to the blacklist? Does the government even realize the consequences of not complying with the 27-point action plan given by FATF? All flow of money will be restricted and affected. Trading with Pakistan will become even more difficult. Our exports will be affected. Cost of doing business will be drastically affected. The problem, Mr. Speaker, the problem is that this government sees no need to brief Parliament. The lack of transparency screams of lack of accountability. Fraternizing with banned organizations, forming electoral alliances directly affects the image and standing of Pakistan, as does cabinet members secretly meeting with such people in prisons. This is utterly condemnable, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I'm sure my colleagues on the Treasury benches will agree with me that a free press is a fundamental component of a healthy democracy. In fact, Mr. Speaker, the space PTI was given in the media has a lot to do with why they are in government today. I'd like to bring to the attention of the government that the Pakistan Federal Union of Journalists are protesting against the lack of free press and media censorship in Naya Pakistan. We must learn to accept differences of opinion and constructive criticism. When we leave no room for dissent, we leave no room for progress. Will the government, Mr. Speaker, guarantee freedom of expression in Pakistan? Freedom of the press in Pakistan, our fundamental rights under a democratic state? Governance is not a one-trick pony, Mr. Speaker. It is a series of thought-out decisions that once made must be implemented. मैं ये हुकूमत को बताना चाहता हूं कि धरना देने में और हुकूमत चलाने में बहुत फर्क होता है. ये पार्लियामान है, कंटेनर नहीं. आपने अब सीरियस सियासत करनी है. आपने अब सीरियस पॉलिसी मेकिंग करनी है. आपने अब मुश्किल डिसीजंस लेने हैं और फिर उन फैसलों पर कायम रहने हैं. आपने यू टर्न नहीं लेना. I've said it before and I'll say it again. We want to work with the government in greater public interest. We want to see 10 million jobs, 5 million homes. We want to conserve water and boost our agriculture. We want to revitalize our industry and stabilize our economy. We want to provide healthcare for all and education to every Pakistani. Unfortunately, Mr. Speaker, despite all its tall claims, there is not one line in the finance bill that lives up to the promises made to the people of Pakistan. It is time that the government learn that this is not a game. Their decisions affect the lives of 200 million Pakistanis. मगर जनाब स्पीकर, कौन इस हुकूमत को समझाएगा कि मुल्क ऐसे नहीं चल सकता? मईशत चंदा से नहीं, सियासत गाली से नहीं और मुल्क जादू से नहीं चल सकता। आप सबका बहुत शुक्रिया।
एस अली इकबाल साहब।